It's time for our hater segment right now on Power Hits 101. And so, Jordan, I don't know if I said this a lot in class, but I always, you know how I used to complain about stuff at times, whether we talk about sports or whatever. I always got something on my mind. I'm always hostile about something. I don't know.
That is true.
You notice that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, Jordan, I admit, man, I really, really hate this. It's something so simple. I would think most people hate it. People would lie to me and tell me they like it, but I don't believe so. I cannot stand mornings, man. I hate mornings.
See, that's why I disagree with you real heavy on that one.
What?
Because I'm a morning person. It's just like I love waking up at 8:00. Because if I got something to do, I want to do everything I need to do, like before like 11:30, 12. Mm-hmm. So I love waking up at 8 and like getting stuff done. And then you look up, it's only 11:00. So you done did about 2 or 3 things. It's only 11:00, 11:30. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You still got the whole day above you. Like me naturally, I just wake up 8:30, 8, full of energy. Like if I go to sleep at 2, I still wake up at 8:30, full of energy. Sometimes really waking up, sleeping in is like 9:30 to me. Like if I wake up at like 9:30, it felt like I slept in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what time you go to bed at night?
Probably around like 1, maybe 2.
1 in the morning?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And what time you normally get up?
Really around like 8:30, 9 at the latest.
Wait, so that, okay, well, that's 7-8 hours of sleep. Okay, because here's the thing. Here's why I asked that question. Because if you like mornings, that means you got to go to bed early. Because honestly, I go to bed at average about 2 or 3 in the morning. Now, I am trying to work on that. But I hate it to where, I just hate it to where you got to go to bed so doggone early just to get up early. Now, I will give you this. I will give you this. When you wake up early in the morning, you do get a lot done. You know, how the saying goes, the early bird catches the worm, something like that. I admit that. But then I got to go to bed early. But here's the thing I don't like is that when you wake up early in the morning, you so doggone cranky. Why? Okay, okay, this is the part. This is the part that's going to get you and why I really, really hate mornings. Okay. If you, let's say you're going to, okay, let's just take my profession, for instance, being an instructor. Okay, let's say, for instance, if I wake up in the morning and I have an early morning class. If I go to class and it's early in the morning, first, before I even get to class, it's dark. And let's say it's cold outside. Now I got to defrost the damn windows. So now when I defrost the windows, I got to get on the highway, get on interstate, and deal with a lot of other morning people, the truckers and everybody. Now remember, I'm already tired. I barely had my coffee. And then it's probably still dark. The sun is probably still trying to come up. So now I got to drive in that long traffic. And then when I get to work, and let's say I got to make a copy of a test from the copy machine. Okay, the reception is not even there yet. And I'm like, damn, it's 7:50 in the morning, and now I gotta wait 10 more minutes for her to come in. And then when she come in, she gonna be like, well, let me get my coffee first before I make this copy for you. But then when you get there in the afternoon or something, everybody's up and awake. And then everything is functioning. No, go ahead.
See, like you brought a whole nother dimension into it. It's just like once you bring in like work and all this other stuff, and then like dealing with other folks. I'm purely talking about just like waking up and getting out of bed. Like I can do that. But one thing I never understand why I did it. It was my freshman year, right? Mm-hmm. So coming from freshman year, coming from high school, school started. School started at 8:00. You know what I'm saying? We waking up at 6:57. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, I've been waking up at this time all this time. You know what's wrong with a morning class? Mm-hmm. 8 a.m. Well, there's nothing wrong with 8 a.m. It turned out to be music appreciation. And I never forget the first day of class, 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. I barely made it. And we was sitting there listening to Beethoven. And never again. and I promise you, if I could control it, all my classes was either 12:30 or it was 12:30 or after that. I'm not gonna lie. I was, because like college is a different environment. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't do more than in college because I'm having too much fun. That's all. I'm keeping it at that. I'm just having too much fun. That's why I gotta 11 at best. I'll do 11 at best, but really 12:30. I need that.
And see, that's a big part of why I hate mornings, because you wake up, it's already dark outside and everything. You know, you don't even take the crust out your eye to make your coffee because you don't even feel like fixing your coffee because it's too doggone dark outside. And then when you get up, and then again using my profession, like you know, kind of like you just mentioned being in class. Do you know how hard it is for a professor to get students to be focused in the morning? That is so damn hard, man. Oh my God. Because y'all be at the club the night before, and I'm like, what? Could y'all at least say hello to me today? You know, go ahead.
I would say it is hard because I know most people, I feel like 80% of the people do not like being up in the morning and having to do stuff. Yeah. So really, like, they feel like they're being forced to be there, even though they picked that class to be there. Really, they picked that class to be there, but they're still mad that they're there for no reason. You know, because you didn't have to take that class, or you register early, you wouldn't be in that class.
That's right.
So, but they still right there. So really, you just gotta warm people up. So this but I feel like you would be good with it. Like if you got the type of classes where it's interaction. Yeah. But if you got like a history in the morning, there's really nothing that you can do about it. There's really nothing you can do.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little strategy I used when I was over at Clark Atlanta. I remember I had an early morning class. I think it was like 8:30, 9 a.m. class. And I walked in there, the students looked like they were sleeping. I made all the students get up out their seats and do some jumping jacks. And they did it for like, they were awake. They were like, oh my God. I was like, you doggone right, you know. So you got now I will say this, even though I hate mornings, it is something I'm working on because I want to like mornings. Because here's the thing. You brought up a really good point because you really do get a lot of stuff done in the morning. When I say I hate mornings, I just don't like it to where I'm up that early and I'm just so doggone tired. But you do get a whole lot done in the morning, so I will give you that.
Plus, you feel like you accomplished something. I'm trying to tell you, like, I do one or two things, and then it'd be like 10:30. Like, oh, I feel like I accomplished something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really, somebody told me, it's like when you wake up and you make up your bed, that's like your first win of the day. And it go on from there. So ever since I started doing that, I started like being more productive. I don't know why, but it just correlated for me.
Yeah. I feel you on that one. So, all right. So next segment on the hater segment, next topic I should say on the hater segment. Now, Jordan, I don't know if you drink coffee. Anybody that's a big coffee drinker, I'm really sure that they could relate to me on this. And let me just say this. I haven't experienced this a whole lot. A few times I have in a restaurant, and to my surprise, I couldn't believe they made this. I cannot stand glass coffee mugs, because if you're a big coffee drinker like myself, coffee looks so much better when it's nice, dark, and I just love a cup of coffee. And I remember one time I was in a restaurant and they were serving coffee in some glass coffee mugs. I'm like, and the doggone coffee looked like green tea or something. I'm like, is this coffee? and I couldn't really drink it. Like, it, to be honest with you, I have a hard time drinking coffee out of a regular cup sometimes. You know, the little paper cups that they give you at Starbucks. And I can still drink it, but it is much better when you drink it out of a mug. It's something about that. Anybody that's a huge coffee drinker, they would tell you it's something about that nice, solid mug. What you think about it?
You know, really, my sister would be perfect for this because she loves some Starbucks. She loves coffee. She loves all that stuff. Really, remember, like me being a morning person, I never really needed no get up. To be honest with you, I just get up. Really, most people don't like me in the morning because I get up just how we like. You know how we are right now. This is exactly how I wake up. Just give me about 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm ready, just like this.
Really, all that energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet you was something as a kid. Like when you were 5 years old, your mom like, boy, you still talking? You just woke up.
That was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't really get like this until about probably like high school, college. Like waking up in the morning, But really, as a kid, I hated it because I hated school. So really, when it was morning time, I didn't like mornings. I knew what was coming. 8 hours is somewhere I didn't want to go.
Yeah, there you go. But check this out. Check this out about coffee. The funny thing about coffee, and I don't know why people always think that coffee drinkers are like this, like we needed to wake up in the morning. It's not really that. that can be a part of it for some people. It's something about having a nice cup of coffee in your hand, because see, you see me, I could drink coffee at any time of the day. I could drink it in the morning. I could drink it in the afternoon. I could drink it at night. I really can.
So it's like a favorite drink of yours.
Oh yes. Oh yes, it's up there. I used to tell this to my classes. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I remember telling this to my students a few times. I say, if you ever see me in a very bad mood, give me a cup of coffee and I'll start smiling again. I don't know what it is about it. It just does it. It just does that for me.
You know, I love the smell of coffee, like some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Like coffee smell real good, but I tasted it once and I didn't like it. I think I need a lot of sugar and like some caramel. I need mine jazzed up. Cause like just I don't know how my dad had it, but when I tried it, I didn't like it at all. I said, "What is this?"
You thought it was poison, huh?
No, I ain't like it at all.
I will say this. Coffee does smell better than it tastes, but it still tastes good. A lot of times is the richness of the coffee. It might even be the water of the coffee. You know, now the funny thing about coffee is that you gotta acquire the taste for it. Because like for instance, I could drink instant coffee at home, but when I give it to people that visit me, they like, ew, instant, and it doesn't taste as good as regular coffee or even coffee you get from Starbucks. But if you're just a coffee drinker, you will appreciate instant. You appreciate instant coffee if you're really a big coffee drinker.
Okay.
If you don't, then you got to be like me.
Yeah, because I've never been a fan of like tea, coffee, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Really, I feel like I just need to like grow up more. Because I feel like once you grow up more, once you like, because I'm a real picky person. So once I start growing up more, get a little taste of it, I feel like I'll adapt to it.
Well, you know what? I think you can adapt to coffee or even tea, because here's why. I remember a very long time ago, I remember one time I was sick, and my ex-girlfriend was telling me that I needed some tea because my throat was real dry. She said, let me just make you some tea. And I was like, ew, please don't make no tea. But she made it, and she convinced me that I needed to drink it. So she put some stuff in it, and I was drinking it, and I ended up finishing the whole cup. But I remember I kept sipping it because I didn't like the taste. But now for some reason, and I can't put my finger on this, I could drink hot tea now. Because at the time when she gave me that, I could not drink hot tea. I could only drink cold tea because hot tea used to taste funny to me. But now I could drink green tea. I could drink black tea.
I feel like that is because it worked. Like it worked, right?
Oh yeah, and see, I think what it is also, it's a mind thing, because after reading on nutrition and all that, I found out how good green tea is for you. So then I started doing that. I started drinking a lot. I drink more green tea than any other tea now.
You like sweet tea?
Oh, I love sweet tea.
See, I tried that once too. It was horrible. Like, I don't think it was sweet. I just think it was tea. I don't think there's nothing sweet about it.
So you can't even drink ice cold tea?
I don't like no type of tea.
Oh my God. You don't know what you're missing, man. Wait a minute. You in Georgia? You in Georgia and you don't drink sweet tea?
I'm putting you like this. Me and my family, like from my sisters and like my brother and my mom and dad, I'm the only one from the South. They from LA. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they from LA, so sweet tea ain't the biggest drink in LA. I know people be like, "Are you from the South? You don't drink tea?" It's like only me. Like I don't have no roots. I don't have no roots down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I became more of a big tea drinker when I moved to Georgia. But when it comes to the hot drink, it's nothing like coffee. I try to drink more tea than coffee because tea is better for you than coffee. But I really prefer the coffee. So. Anyway, but I hate those glass coffee mugs. All right, so the last topic on the hater segment. Oh my God, I hate this. Jordan, you let me know if you like this or not. Maybe you're okay with it. Okay, I cannot stand a church hug. Okay, now this
Amen,
is
brother.
You know what I mean? Now, for those of you that don't know what I mean by this is what I'm talking about. You go on a nice date with a nice young lady, and you feeling her, look like she feeling you. And at the end of the date, you hug her, and she give you that one arm. I'm like, no, lady, with that nice body you got, you better press that body against me. Some church hug. Yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
I feel you on that. See, that reminds me of one of my favorite movies of all time. Two can play that game. Remember with
yes,
Vivica Fox and Morris. Remember he was telling the church her. Now
yeah.
the thing is, I understand the first one, like we just like it's the beginning of the date, and it's our first date.
Yeah,
I understand it. But after a date with me and all this other stuff, you gonna feel more comfortable now that. But like if I get it again, I already know what's up. Like.
My dog, I like that. Yeah, and see, I'm gonna be honest. I get on women on the first date about it. I'm like, I say, nah, I don't do no church, y'all. They're like, what you mean? We don't know each other. I don't care. You went out with me. You better give me a damn. I want you to embrace me. You know what I mean?
That is true. Like you did just get like, come on. I think I'm a hugger. I love hugs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. Thing is, I understand it. Like I don't like it at all, but I still understand it. Yeah. I can't get two. One, I'm all right, but two, no. It can't go down like that.
You know what? There's a singer. I don't know if you ever heard of her. There's a singer named 7th Streeter. Have you ever heard of her?
Yeah, I heard of her.
I met 7th Streeter before when I was at the Great Clark Atlanta. And 7th Streeter, what I loved about her, and she's an attractive young lady, she says she only gives hugs. I remember people, and I was like, nah, this is a celebrity. You know, usually celebrities don't want you to even touch them. She's like, oh no, I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger. I hug everybody. And I like that. And I'm like, why every chick can't be like you? You know what I mean? So...
Oh yeah.
No, bro. I cannot stand them damn church hugs. Ladies, y'all gotta stop doing that. Now I know this COVID stuff. And see, here's the thing. Even with the COVID stuff, people like you ever notice how women always trying to find an excuse to not do something? I can't go out with you because you might have the virus. I might get the virus, and I ain't gonna want to hug you because I'm gonna give you a church hug because you might have the virus. Man, please. Wear your mask and hug me.
Yeah, if you gonna hug, don't just hug. What do you get out of a church? That's like giving somebody like a weak handshake. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You know,
it's
and I
like
that.
Don't do it at all.
I like that because you know what you say, like the handshake. You ever had it where somebody feels like they just handed you their hand? It's like
that's the worst.
Yes. It really feel like they unscrewed their hand from their wrist and just handed you their hand. So yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. That's what the church hug is like. That's a good point on that, Jordan. I like that.
And like my friend always said, like if you're gonna do something, don't you want to be good at it? Like don't you want to do it good? Don't you want to be good at it? You know what I'm saying? It's like I already smell good. Like I know when you hug, like, oh, you smell so good. See, my thing, it can only go up from there.
That's right. Yeah. Listen to full episodes of Power Hits 101, giving you the latest in R&B, hip-hop, and cool conversation. Tune in on the Mixcloud app or at mixcloud.com.